Hello everybody and welcome back to Shadow Empire, where we are playing as the Highlands on our own little planetoid. So after a time warp, we reset ourselves back last episode due to an unwinnable scenario. And me not really wanting to go ahead and do a whole Enzig scenario with this game, so we're gonna try it again. Because our goal is to take Gallia with as minimal amount of casualties as possible, and then to prepare ourselves for the eventual fight with Dunkelraum, a large empire to our west. So yeah, that it refuses to even talk to us, even though we're the only other major power on this world. But yeah, what are you gonna do? So yeah, we're on the way to making this a reality. We're continuing to increase our, increase our reserve of troops every turn, so that we have enough for when we do go to war with Gallia. We're not going to have like a manpower situation. We are trying to get ahead of our industry crunch that we hit last time, so we're going to kind of push forward and upgrade a lot of buildings and kind of drive our population to work more. So yeah, we got some things going for us. Yeah, there is a worker shortage here down at the Hestra Sea, but it's getting worked out eventually. They're getting more and more population, which is good. The free folk population is increasing as well because of the food limitation they currently have, but it should be fixed soon. So yeah, that's the current situation. And we did everything we could last turn, so let's go to the next one. We did also get sealed roads last turn, again. So we're going to start sealing up all of our roads and give us a better logistics network to help fuel our economy. Would be also great if we could somehow open contact with Dunkelraum and open an embassy. Kind of get them a little bit less hostile towards us. And corruption's still going strong. Operationalization of Order of Battle, so Assault Infantry Corps. So that's something. Got another offer client, is good. Open contact, there we go. Do want to check here. Was that no, it was a major thing. Okay, can we open contact with Dunkelraum? Can we do it? Failure. And Relations 31. Recon 2. Are you at war with somebody? I guess there is one other major who are currently surrounded by these guys. Which can't be good, but oh well. Alright. Let's just deal with these guys. Alright. And they're dead. That is good. Okay, we got a cargo liner here, which gives us research points. Okay, that is good. Sending this guy up here to take these two little spots on the map that we never took. Okay. Everything's going here. Is the university done? It'll be done next turn. Okay. How about down here? 0.5 turns. Okay. 0.9, 0.9, 0.9. It's mostly a population issue with the working jobs. It's causing that to take so long. Got some decisions. Tutor found, unusual companion. Reggie Huntley requests that I take a citizen with me on all my travels and works. It concerns the most interesting of all artists I've ever found. I'll allow it. And increase commerce. Applied science. Applied science. I think you need to have it on discovery because we haven't discovered any applied science things yet. So go to 65%. Okay, set operization. Order of battle target. We could go ahead and do a light armor army. Do that. Offers to help us. No, I don't need that right now. Natural born killer. Make him a warrior knight. Okay. Got that. Everything's working out. We're going to push out these guys. Like, go over to this area. Knock them out. One thing we can go ahead and do is road construction. Sealed road. Okay. Let's get a sealed road there. We can extend it out next as well. Could go ahead and start construction down here of a logistics truck station. Just get that going. It's going to be useful. We'll kind of spiderweb out some roads to help with the taking of this free folk facility, or, well, town, and then clear out the rest of this area. Hopefully we can do that quicker than we did in the original timeline. And use that to our advantage. Let's also go ahead and workshop, build some ammo. Yeah, why not? There we go. Okay. Good, good. That is just a truck station. All right. Can we go ahead and just upgrade you? Yeah. I think that's good. We're not going to upgrade too much. All right. Let's go to the next turn. Got a huge number of troops on their border, but we know what that means. It's going to be a difficult fight going against Gallia. What I might do is I might pull the core back a couple of tiles. Give up territory so they come at us, and our brigades on the left flank have a easier chance of flanking around. Which would then spread them out even more. Might be something we go ahead and do. It's a puzzle. Okay, infiltration, some spies, another open contact, which we'll try, because we kind of need it. Forbid you from joining raiders. We need as many troops as we can get. We'll take the political points. We kind of need them. Okay. Open contact with Dunkelraum. Failure. God, we get so close every damn time. You know what? Okay, so if we... You... Stratagem. Targeting you. Let's see here. Advisor, secretary. I want to check. Okay, so you, Overture. Foreign Affairs Council, Mac Oram. Foreign Affairs. Okay, you take that artifact. Okay. We're going to see if that helps next turn with their rolls. Okay. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to pull back a little bit to this position so that we don't have to lose supply or anything kind of in the hinterlands. Okay, retook that territory. It's kind of dancing around with the free folk out here. Yeah, population keeps going down. Mostly from immigration to the new city. But their population isn't going up that much because a lot of people are going into the free folk, into the hinterlands because of starvation. They're hungry. But we're close. We're very close to having an agricultural dome, which is kind of important for feeding your population. I want to check here. Tech-wise, what do we got being researched right now? Okay, VidCom broadcasting is being researched and rocketry is being researched. Okay. VidCom is a... Don't know what it is, but I think that's an economic one. It would be great if they discovered heavy industry. That would be very useful for us, because I don't even think Dunkelram has heavy industry. Let's go ahead. Stratagem, miners, or covert ops. Let's send in some spies. Critical success, good. Let's send in another one. There we go. I want to get as much information as we can about their current military deployments so that when we do go to war with them, we can kind of avoid major engagements for a while. And we are going to go ahead and fall back. So I'm hoping is that they'll pool in here, and then we can kind of swing the trap around with our tanks kind of being the point of most focus, the Schwerpunkt, as we kind of come up around here, and these guys kind of sweep around for territory, and the 2nd Infantry Corps, or 2nd Infantry Brigade, kind of comes in with the mobile units around. That would be the ideal. We'll see if that's a possibility. So yeah. Because if we can get Gallia, we're doing pretty well for ourselves. Alright, let's go to the next turn. I also wish that we could, like, requisition the troops of our client states. Because we have 2 client states, and they have a fairly large military force, like, individually. So if we could like pool them together, we'd have a fairly sizable force to be able to kind of just hit them. We also got to dump our recruits into the reserve pool here. Next turn. Alright, what do we got? And more corruption. Heavy MG, mechanized heavy MG infantry army. Okay. Another gravimetric collector. All right. Another open contact, which we will give a shot to. Sure, we'll increase our commerce profile. Military Research Council. I'll keep you going with what you got. You got plenty of research. In fact, we're going to bring you up to 60% for your actual research. Okay, let's see. Does this increase our chances because you have your little artifact to put onto you? You do get a better like overall score. Critical success. Was rejoiced to meet us and exchange envoys. There we go. So we have open communications, relationship 51. They're hostile to us, but we've got some actual information on them now. So they're a major regime. That is okay. That is good to know. Let's see what Gallia is looking like. Okay, so they're concentrated around their capital city with one like outrider unit, one raider regiment kind of sitting on this pass to go against the 1st and 4th brigades. 2nd brigade's kind of uncontested until it gets out of the mountains. And I forget what our 3rd Infantry Corps is kind of just by itself. Okay. Well, first things first. There we go. 4,000 extra. Even some artillery, just spare artillery because we have some. All right. Claim those territories. 0.2 turns, 0.1 turn. Okay, you'll have some food here soon. All right. Construct road, sealed road. There we go. And our recycling 3 will be ready here next turn. So I'll continue to increase the resources we're getting. We can't. I was going to say we could build another tank. Was it battalions that we were making? Yeah, tank battalion. Because we have plenty of troops and metal and everything. But we don't have the industrial points to do so. Okay. Trying to figure out when we should go for Gallia. Because it's going to be a big fight. Could get more tanks. That would be nice. Could even divert one of our buggies up north here so that we have a core of 4 mobile units. And these units' jobs will be to push out as far as possible. I mean, that's how far they can go in friendly territory, that regiment. And the tanks are similar. So I'm hoping we can push up, kind of like get a position here. They'll try and come out that way. But it'd have to be like on turn 2 of the war. First turn, we'd let them kind of pool in. And then the tanks would wait as the infantry and artillery and everything concentrates, breaks a hole, and then we push on through. That'd be what we'd have to do. See, this position sucks for what it is. Though, you know what? We could just have the entire 4th Infantry Brigade come up north here into this one square. And they'll be right on there. You know what? We're going to go ahead and do that. There's no reason we shouldn't do that. We'll just have the HQ stand in reserve. The HQ will come by, take those positions, but the actual brigade will be on kind of like a forward deployment right here. Okay, that makes sense. This is still pretty light with the 2nd. But okay, here's what we're going to do. I think we start moving the 5th up north. We will have plenty of time to deal with free folk down south here. And what we found was there was nothing really important down south. Because we found, like, I think we found a radioactive deposit. That was it. So that's not a big important position. So instead, we'll keep the buggies down here to be our military force in this zone. We'll have this buggy move up north, and we'll have the 5th Brigade take line positions where half of 2nd Brigade is currently stationed. So we'll kind of fold 2nd into these 2 squares, or maybe just 1 square. Could do that, but we'll have them fold in so that we kind of double up our forces on the border, so that we have a very strong position here, strong position right here to kind of like blitzkrieg right across with our infantry, and, well, not blitzkrieg, but, you know, push on through the line, and then our armor and mobile forces are on this hex, and their job is to just get as far as possible and distract Gallia and kind of like spread them out. Because once they concentrate's the problem, because they can concentrate a huge number of forces in one square, or one tile, one hex, and really fuck us up, because they did that in the previous timeline. So we want to keep their attention spread out, or make them pay for it if they ignore certain sectors. That should be our objective. Okay, that's a good thing to keep in mind. Well, let's go to the next turn. Let's see what happens. I think. Do we have any stratagems we want to play? We don't have any spies. We do have some spies. Can we go ahead and... It's a low chance. Critical success. There we go. So that's a spy into there. Let's go ahead and... Let's put a team down south here. Let's see what we find. Okay. Now let's go to the next turn. If you get maybe 2 more tank battalions, I think we'll have a force that can really push against Gallia. Because they're all infantry, and they don't really have any RPGs or anything that I've seen, so if we can get them on the back foot, that'd be great. I also need to remember to maybe open an embassy in Dunklaram. And I just keep them placated. Oh, discovered radioactives. So I guess we already uncovered that tile. Discovered a new tech, hydroponics. Studied the differences between plant. Okay, so hydroponic base, that's good. Discovered new development of model complete foot. Another collector. Okay. So what are these guys? Automatic rifle, padded enviro suit. Carbine, padded, position enviro suit. So foot's better, but it's a newer one. Okay. Just pop you in there. Okay. Got some decisions. Illicit support activities, ignores actions right now. New demand. Enforcement. We can increase enforcement. Economic Research Council. Keep going with your VidCom broadcasting. Doing okay with that. Let's go ahead and let's develop a medium tank model. Medium tank, let's have this thing armed with a 60mm high velocity gun, 50mm steel plating, and a medium diesel. Alright, you know what? Medium diesel. Military advisors requested. Sure. They'll pay us some credits for it, too. We'll take the political points. Have found info. Support the isolationist sect. Keep them from doing too much against us. Okay. And they're building up another agricultural dome. What's their population look like? They're at 200k. It's their only city, so I think we're actually bigger than they are, just in terms of raw population. They have a big force right there. Okay. Let's have you come up north. And we're just going to kind of strategically redeploy them, but we can only do so many at a time. There we go. Might have been able to do all of them, but I'm not sure. Okay, so we did get the radioactives there. That's good. So those are coming up. All right. Let's go ahead and raise another light tank battalion. I think that'll be good. Can we make a regiment? 65. Don't have the population for it or the industrial points. You know what? We'll hold off. I think next turn we will have enough, and I think having a regiment of tanks plus 2 battalions and a regiment, well, an understrength motorized infantry regiment would be enough. I think that'll be great. And then with 5th almost all there, they'll get deployed on the line soon. In fact, we can go ahead and we can kind of shift them. So we'll have 5th just take up these 2 tiles position. And I think, yeah, so that's all of the, I could probably just look here. That's both artillery pieces. That'll be enough to kind of crack through anything that comes and moves onto the line. Okay, that's good. Very, very good. All right. But looking at the time, that's going to be the end of this episode. So thank you for joining me for this episode. If you'd like to, please leave a comment down below. So that like button. If you want to support the channel, consider the subscribe button down below. As well as take a look at the description down below. I have links to my Discord and my Patreon page. I'll see all of you in the next episode. Bye.